Traces in the sand in a land of unparalleled diversity, Oman. A land whose people share an unbreakable bond with the natural world, which has sustained them since ancient times. A bond so strong that even today, the natural order remains undisturbed. Oman, where spectacular mountains tumble to the sea, and desert heat is tempered by cool oases. A land of breathtaking vistas and timeless agriculture. Ancient palms. The true social order of Oman is deep-rooted, strong, and lasting. Its people live in harmony with the natural world, in harmony with their own true nature, incorporating their unique terrain, with its wadis, water, and cooling trees, into the human world. The evolution of architecture here is a measure of the country's deeply rooted civilization. Oman abounds with historical buildings, grand forts, castles, and cities, testaments of its glorious past. Centuries-old markets stand side by side with mosques, ancient souks with modern developments. This variety of architectural styles is inspired by its diverse landscapes and wealth of natural attractions. People come to Oman for its beaches and hotels, for its museums, for the old palace and fortress, for the opera house, and, of course, for the Grand Mosque. And they come to Oman also for its bustling markets, to experience its vibrant capital, Maskat, and for its outstanding cuisine. They come to shop, to meet, and naturally, to do business. And the city of the future is coming, a city that sets standards for others to aspire to, for our own and for future generations. This city of the future has a name, Madinat Al Irfan. Imagine living a modern lifestyle in perfect harmony with nature, right in the heart of the political and commercial capital of Oman, Maskat. Centrally located between Rui and Sip, offering unprecedented, incredible choices for contemporary living. This is a city with its own identity. Welcome to living in perfect harmony. Welcome to Madinat Al Irfan. Creating the city of the future in Oman means having a vision. It means learning from the land and using the traditions of those who have lived here for centuries. Learning from the past, looking to the future, to bring the land to life. It all starts here, in the wadi. Water forms rivers, creates valleys through the rocks, bringing life. Trees create shade, form the basis for a biotope. We build terraces that trace the natural contours of the wadi. Bridges follow, crossing from one side to the other, connecting naturally separate regions. Madinat Al Irfan has many different bridges crossing the wadi, for pedestrians and for vehicles. Bridges lead to roads, forming a network, and roads lead to settlements, then onward, connecting with the broader infrastructure. Madinat Al Irfan is emerging from the terrain of Oman, a development encompassing more than 7 million square meters, more than 2,000 buildings, a place to live, grow, and work, bordered by Al Jami Al Akbar Street on the north and the Maskat Expressway to the south, and just minutes from Maskat International Airport. The wadi forms the backbone of Madinat Al Irfan, occupying over 100 hectares. We are creating 25 kilometers of wadi frontage along this spine and its tributaries, with spectacular views along the terraces, eye-catching waterfalls and bridges, shaded parks and walkways. culturally and communally. Madinat Al Irfan will offer a theater, cinemas, museums, and a multi-use town hall. Madinat Al Irfan is a city of districts. Irfan East, with the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center and its own wadi, forms the eastern border of the region. Irfan Central is the vibrant downtown and commercial heart of the city. It offers easy access from all directions. By contrast, Irfan Park is one of the most prestigious residential locations and home to Irfan Museum. Irfan Heights has its high town and low town, its own park, higher education facilities, five-star hotel, and souk. Flanking the IC9 Link Road lies Irfan Recreational and the Government District, forming the western border of the city. Irfan West offers residents and hotel guests stunning vistas from the highest point in the city, with spectacular views between the mountains and the sea. While along the southern edge of the wadi, the villages and hamlets of Irfan residences provide a quieter residential setting with townhouses, villas, and local mosques. Irfan East is already underway, a multi-use commercial, residential, and recreational area situated alongside the Wadi Park. It is home to the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center, world-class hotel facilities, a sports and recreation center, business and residential districts, and a shopping mall. The OCEC offers an outstanding space for international conferences, and the Wadi Park here delivers unique opportunities for recreation. With its eye-catching architecture, Irfan East rewards strollers and cyclists with stunning local views and water features. Street-level cafes along the Corniche invite visitors to sit a while a low path runs alongside the Wadi Park. The entire region is built around the natural contours and topography of its own wadi, forming the eastern boundary of the city. In the northeast of the city, Irfan Central is built around the eastern branch of the wadi, which forms a spine dividing Central in two. A mixed-use urban district, Central is the commercial heart of the city, with its own LRT. Key locations include the multi-use Irfan Hall overlooking the wadi, the bridges, and shady landscape Central Park, a meeting point for family and friends. Irfan's mosque is also located here, reinforcing the communal and residential face of the district. As a place to meet and do business, Irfan Central is unparalleled in the city. It offers a great abundance of modern office space, state-of-the-art infrastructure, and first-class facilities. Irfan Central is a district designed for business, but it is also a place to shop, with flagship stores at Central Business Square and other local shopping areas. Irfan Hall, with its twin auditoria, is a multi-use cultural space, and the ever-present Wadi, with its shaded, accessible public areas, is a place for rest and recreation. Alongside the commercial buildings, the souk exists as a maze of streets winding between low-rise buildings and is designed after a traditional Omani market. As Irfan Central's true heart, the souk beats with life at the core of this vital, cosmopolitan district. The villages and hamlets of Irfan residences are located on the southern side of the wadi. Predominantly residential, they provide a quieter contrast to the denser downtown areas. The hamlet offers modern villas with private gardens, representing a quieter, more exclusive lifestyle. High streets connect the villages to the city, and footpaths crisscross the palm plantations. At the northern end of each village is the wadi, with paths that lead down into the park and terraces. encouraging residents to engage with the recreational opportunities the Wadi offers. As the backbone of each village, the High Street also leads to the central village square and the main civic facilities, the mosque, schools, local shops, and restaurants. The village squares have been designed to create a flexible public space that can be used by men, women, and children alike. Irfan Park is among the most prestigious residential locations in the city and also culturally important. Irfan Museum overlooks the Wadi and eastern villages. Irfan Park links the city's two main urban centers, Irfan Central and Irfan Heights. Responding to the natural landscape, Irfan Heights is made up of a low town in the north and a high town that borders the northern edge of the Wadi, connected by a large park and funicular. With its low town souk, Heights is a mixed-use urban district and a secondary commercial center. It is also the cultural heart of Irfan and home of the city's university. A pedestrian route connects the souk in the low town with the museum and mosque square in the high town, via the funicular that crosses the park. In the high town, from its imposing perch on the northern edge of the Wadi, the mosque dominates the escarpment. With its landmark buildings and incomparable views, High Town's striking fortified silhouette is destined to become one of the memorable postcards of Madinat Al Irfan. A separate self-contained district, Irfan West is a residential area close to two important civic facilities, a recreational theme park and the government district. From atop the escarpment at the western end of the Wadi Park, Irfan West enjoys breathtaking views across the entire city. The five-star Irfan West Hotel occupies a prominent location at the western end of the Wadi Park. Stunning views take in the Wadi landscape and the rest of Irfan and beyond to the mountains and the sea. Irfan West's housing emphasizes community. Townhouses cluster along the local roads, interspersed with villas, creating a densely populated settlement. Madinat Al Irfan is Oman's largest urban development project. As a global model, it will set new standards for sustainable city design. For Oman, it helps to develop a strong tourism infrastructure and leads the way for social and economic growth in the decades ahead.